Blushing Graham. Welcome, baby sis. Please come in, like the video and share if you can. Please like the video, share the video if you can. Please. Villa Mama, welcome, businesses. Oh, Merita Grace, Mama. Nana Chocolate, my chocolate beauty sis. Welcome. Queen Pekin, welcome. Omerita Grace, Muma, Kambina, Tung. Please, guys, as you come and share the video, if you can, please. Chuba, eh. Mama Alicia, welcome, darling sis. Please like the video as you come in. Mommy asking for a friend. Our beautiful mom. Can, welcome, Can. Beauty queen. Welcome, beautiful queen. Round mothers in the building. Welcome, Auntie. Hey, Juba, Please like the video as you come in. Like and share, please. Big five for life, darling sis. Welcome. Please like the video, guys, as you come in. Makatonga do be do katana. Makatonga do katana. Chuba, Nebina, where all my Bamenda girls? Hey, woo, Chuba, Ayele. Ayonifor. Woo! Fine girl, welcome sisters. Green pasture. sweet, charming sis. Welcome. Please like the video and share, please, my lovely people. We're going to start after the song. Excuse me. Kankan say I should play the other song by Cyril. All right, Kankan wants the other song, Ndoga.
Out of snacks, get Doritos and
sorry guys. Kankan wants the other one. Kankan wants Doga. Please like the video as you come in. You're charming, Miss Kim. No one needs to tell me. I can feel the energy, sis. I can feel the energy. Ndogalo. Kankan, this is for you, eh? Please like the video, guys. Like the video. Kankan, your emojis. Your emojis sometimes. I don't know where you get your emojis from. The bell in the streets. Yeah. Woo. Sugate kanko. Sugate kantu. Sugate kantonga. Kabate kekyak. Sugate kankia. Anadoro. 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 Eva. Sango Clovis. Welcome, my darling. Anadoro. Nguegalo, nguegale, nguegalo. Cabbages! Welcome, cabbages with all the ingredients. Macabo. Ah, Dola Bina, my namesake. Welcome, sis. Segate canto. Segate canto. Oh, Robotus, thank you, Auntie. Thank you so much for that financial slap. The show has not even started, too. Thank you so much, Auntie. Thank you. Lele. Lele. Baby, too like 'em, take 'em. I know you too like 'em, take 'em. Please like the video as you come in. I know you too like 'em, take 'em. Sandali, lily, sandali. Lily, sandali. Sandali, lily, sandali, lily, sandali, lily, sandali. Ndogalo, ndogale, ndogalo. Ndogalo, ndogalo. Lele, tomo songang lele. Package your package, House of Advice. Welcome, sis. Segate canto, tabote kiamoro, segate kankia. Segate kankuru. Segate kanchugu. Ebe, chuba, 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 chuba. I only four. Hey. Can, that was for you, my darling mama. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV. Thank you guys so much for joining me, because I know I usually don't come live this time, but of course, Queen Dopes was not live, Prince Marination was not live. No one was live, so I thought, why not come on and so we can share some knowledge together. So thank you everybody who has jumped on the show. And for all my new subscribers, thank you guys so much. You're welcome, Can. The family is increasing slowly but surely. To be honest with you, it's not a marathon, it's a race. I appreciate every single subscription. So please, guys, continue to talk about this channel, continue to share the channel, continue to subscribe on this channel, and please remember that notification bell, turn it on and select all, so whenever I am live or I upload a video, you will not miss a thing. And for all my returning subscribers, my sisters, my brothers, my uncles, and all the silent watchers, I know I have so many of you. Thank you all so much for your continued support, encouragement, and motivation. That keeps me going. And please, I see some people are watching and they haven't subscribed yet, because I can see from my audience chart, people are viewing and they haven't subscribed yet, and those are returning viewers. Please, if you can just do me a favor and just tap on that subscribe button, that will be great. Show your girl some love by subscribing, because I know you love the content. So why not subscribe so you don't miss a single content that we drop or share on this channel. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. On this channel, hey, I come in peace. Welcome, darling. We talk about everything socioeconomic, cultural, and we do a splash of fashion here and there from time to time. So today, as you can see on my thumbnail, we're going to talk about, we have an update from our previous show, which was about Shanquella Robinson. For those of you who actually were there or present for that show, you would, make sense with what we'll be talking as we go along. And for those of you who were not able to watch my last show, if you could go and watch it, that would be amazing. So you can put the puzzles together. So we'll talk about that update, and then we'll talk about Mommy Asking for a Friend, and we'll talk about the return of Chris and the show they had yesterday. You all know me, I love to pick one or two things that we can all learn together. I always draw lessons learned from anything I do. I mean, basically everything I do in life, I try to pick a lesson or two that I can learn from or I can share with people around me. I come in peace. I hear say them define me. Just was looking for you. Sorry guys, I've still got that cough. So that will be our discussion for today. The show number, I'm just going to pin the show number. I don't know if my sis, anybody that has the show number. If not, I will pin the show number. So as we go along, if anybody wants to call, Supper Picking. Welcome, darling. Welcome, sis. I see you. So let's see. Just a minute, guys. Please like the video as you come in. Let me just get the show number up. Where are we? I get the show number up so that anyone who wants to call, you can always call as we go along to give your contribution. And WhatsApp only, please, if you have to get hold of me on the show number. WhatsApp only, please. Right. Right. Please like as you come in, guys. Health and Zumba. Welcome the mother. Welcome my sis with so much wisdom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Okay, that's the show number. Perfect. We are good to go. We are good to go. So we're going to start. And please, if you haven't liked the video, like the video. Please, please. We're going to start with first of all, I don't know, some of you must have heard about the unfortunate incident that happened in Damas, in Cameroon, in Yaoundé to be precise. That's a neighborhood in Yaoundé. There was a landslide there. I think that was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and at least 30 people lost their life to this landslide. 30 people. It's a sad day. It's really it's a big tragedy for anybody, for all the family members, for us as a community. So for that reason, if I can ask us to just have a minute of silence, in respect, or to pay respect to the people who actually lost their lives in this unfortunate landslide. And may they find rest in the Lord. May their gentle souls rest in peace. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Okay. Bad Luck says CEO, welcome. Dr. Buyu, welcome, darling. I see you. So let's get back to Shanquella Robinson. So some of you have heard about the murder of Shanquella Robinson. Some of you may have not heard about it. Those in the States, it's a trending story. International Boss Lady, Court of Justice, welcome, our prayer warrior. Mom of two boys in the building. Welcome, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you must have heard about the Shanquella Robinson case, a very sad one, a heartbreaking one for anybody who reads this story or listens to it. So I'll just give a quick brief of the whole situation, which about so that people who did not watch my last show can actually have an idea of what we'll be talking about. So Shanquella is this 25 years old girl who went on vacation in Los Cabos with her friends, a supposed birthday getaway. Unfortunately, Shanquella lost her life on this trip, allegedly in the hands of her own so-called best friends. Okay, it's almost like she was ganged up against by her own best friend. So they ended up, so 7 people went on a holiday and only 6 people returned from that holiday, making it -1, which was unfortunately Shanquella. So now we know that her friends had claimed that she died from peace person. Mama, my mama for life. Welcome, darling. I see you. Welcome, sis. Her friends had claimed that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning. But we got to find out that that was not the case, that she died from a broken spine and a broken neck that were as a result of the beatings that she received from her own friend. And, you know, as of today, I actually have heard that we have 2 other videos that have been received by the Mexican authority, which actually shows the whole scenario of the event, but they haven't released it yet. So there are 2 extra videos, including the one that we saw from that anonymous source. So I'm actually hoping that we get to see what is in these 2 separate videos. So the friends go back home, take Shanquella's things, leave her there in Mexico. Mighty God, welcome, darling, and goes back to the States. And they keep visiting Shanquella's mother, pretending as if they are also mourning the passing of their friend. And it's only when it was discovered that they had something to do, or they had some knowledge about it, that these friends stopped visiting Shanquella's mother, because they know that they've been caught in their scheme, because the video surfaced and everybody saw kind of a snippet of what happened on that holiday, in that holiday villa. Now I come to you guys with an update. So an official arrest warrant was released by the Mexican authority because and the United States FBI to arrest the 6 friends that were with Shanquella on that holiday. And now America or the United States FBI department has actually authorized, or the government has authorized the extradition of the alleged perpetrator of the crime to Mexico. So they are being charged with femicide, which is a huge, huge crime. It's a huge offense. It's a huge criminal offense, and it carries a minimum of 20 years imprisonment. 20 years imprisonment, between 20 years and 40 years imprisonment. That's what they are likely to get. So even if they were to get the minimum term, 20 small, Dr. Buyu says 20 small. Yep, it's all over the news here. Thanks, Mom to boy. Yes, 20 years is too small for me, to be honest. They need to keep them there for the 40 years for them to rot there. And the painful thing is, even when Shanquella died, a friend came on his social media platform and was pretending to, acting as if Shanquella didn't just die out of, their maltreatment or from their maltreatment, that she was actually not feeling well and he was rubbing her hair and making sure she was comfortable. All the lies, that's just causing more pain for the mother. And the sad thing about this situation is, as I've come to find out, these friends who were on holiday with Shanquella were really close family friends. Apparently, they've been to family holidays together. They've been on holidays with Shanquella's parents. So it's not just friends, not just casual friends. These are true close friends. And so that explains why Shanquella's mother did not bother to ask for a video call when they told her that Shanquella could not talk to her due to her suffering from alcohol poisoning. Not knowing, Jacqueline, you're in welcome, sis, I see you. Not knowing that they have actually, attacked her daughter so gruesomely that she actually lost her life. Now, this is a tricky part of the update that I bring to you guys. The initial report that was released by the Mexican authority is that Shanquella died 2 or 3 hours after she passed out. Okay, after she passed out. Because remember, the Mexican authority did not know that she was beaten by her friend. Okay, so they knew that she had passed out from the alcohol poisoning. So whoever, I'm going to play her mother's interview, her recent interview. I'll play that so we can all hear. Now, the autopsy by the United States authority indicates that Shanquella died within 15 minutes of her sustaining those injuries. Now, the question I begin to ask myself is, why would the Mexican authority state that she died between 2 or 3 hours after her injuries? Did somebody bribe them? Was there anything that went on the ground that we should know? Because we know how certain governments are, especially governments in countries like that. We know how things like that can operate. Okay, and the reason why I'm asking this question, because it's been revealed that Shanquella had $6,000 or $6,000 or $7,000. $6,000 or $7,000. I don't know if it was on her or in her account, but that $6,000 or $7,000 is nowhere to be found. Who took that money and why? Is the big question. Who took the money and why? And up to date, her phone is yet to be located. They haven't seen her phone. So where is her phone? Who is in keeping of her phone and why? Exactly, peace person. Mexico is like pays. And that's what I'm saying. The friends, because they all got, they had this alibi to say she died from alcohol poisoning. Who did the examination to decipher that she was suffering from alcohol poisoning is the big question. It's the big question. Mighty God says, that's why my daughter said one day, Mom, I want to go do sleepover. I said, God forbid, not get me eye for cry. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Mama, welcome in the building. Welcome, sis. Ayobi song, the untouchable. One and only untouchable in 237. Welcome, sis. I see you. Okay, sis. Tambe Esther, welcome, sis. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very suspicious mom of two boys. Very suspicious. Who took the money? And where is the money? Why was the money taken? G Unit Debunking, welcome, sis. Welcome, I see you. Where is her phone? And why is this person, whoever has her phone, why are they keeping her phone? Is there some information that they can gather? Is there some information that they can gather? And I'm hoping that the FBI will actually collect the phones of, the six. They call them now Cabo 6, the 10, the Cabo 6, because people don't want to call them our friends anymore, because real friends will not do what they did to this lady. Real friends will not do what they did to this lady. Remember, this girl is the only child. This girl is the only child. The parents had to bury their only child. Jink and Dawn, my beautiful sis, welcome. I see you. They have to bury their only child as a result of so-called friends. And the painful thing is, one of the painful thing about this girl's tragedy. Yes, honey, what can I do? Just a minute, guys. My co-host needs my attention. FBI Clarence, my darling sis, welcome. Just a minute, guys. Let me sort the co-host. Sorry, honey. You want this? Say, yes, please, mommy. Yes, please. And thank you. Right. Jealousy is a very bad thing. It's bad, Blanche, because like I said in the first vlogging of this case, I said, if you look carefully, it's either about money, which is money, career, or about a man. These three things is either the friends think she's more successful, or she's got all the attention from men, or she's more beautiful than she is. We are yet to know the motive behind this attack on Shanquella. We are yet to understand, because they haven't even started the initial inquiries. They haven't. They haven't. And I read somewhere that the main culprit, the person who had a hand into it, the one who was doing most of the punching and kicking and slapping and slamming on the ground, is nowhere to be found. I think she's doing a runner. But I'm comfortable because I know the FBI, I know the United States system. They will fish them out. They will source them out like a rat mole from their hole. They will source them out. You cannot hide. How do you hide? How do you hide? And let me tell you guys this, another sad part of this whole story. Another sad part of this whole story is the fact that the villa that these Cabo friends literally rented, that villa, I think it costed $7,000 or so for the time they were meant to be there. Shanquella alone contributed $4,000. That girl contributed $4,000 towards this holiday. Isn't it sad? It just tells you the kind of person that she was. Kind, generous, loving. Because here she is spending her money to pay for a venue that was going to be her death trap. Sometimes I wish we could see our future. Emma, welcome, darling. I see you. Sometimes I really wish we could foresee the future. If only she knew that paying for that villa will be buying her exit from this world, I don't think she would have paid for it. I don't think she would have paid for that villa. And the exit from the hands of the people you called friends, I can only imagine the pain that the family is going through. People you've dined and slept with on the same bed are the same people who have inflicted the most pain in your life, as it is in the case of Shanquella's parents. Support Pekin says, let me read what Support Pekin is saying. Yes. I know. You enjoying your juice? Huh? You enjoy your juice. Mommy's going to enjoy her time with her friends, okay? It's no news that her friends were envious of her. Her friends didn't see her as kind. They saw her as a show off. Yes, great points, Support Pekin. Great points is, sure, they already showed her red flags severally, but she didn't read it. Yes. And that's why I say, when they show you their color for the first time, take it for what it is. And, you know, G-Spot, welcome, sis. I see you. Divine Favor, welcome, darling. I see you. When they show you, those people you call friends, when they show you their color for the first time, take it for what it is. The tendency is for us human beings, we always feel like people are like us. The way I'm going to treat G-Unit, I feel that that's the same intention that G-Unit has towards me. That's how we operate as human beings, especially when we call somebody our friend. And that's why when it doesn't happen the way we expect it, take note. Don't show a blind eye to it, because there is a reason why they've done what they've done. There's only so much somebody can hide when it comes to character. You can only keep it for so long, but it will eventually unveil itself. And that's why it's absolutely important, if somebody shows you their true color, please do not ignore it. It's okay to forgive somebody if they say, I'm sorry, but do not forget, so that you're not taken unawares, as Support Pekin has mentioned. So that you're not taken unawares. I've said it several times on this show. There are friends who are around you. They are around you not because they love you, not because they want to see you succeed, because they want to plot your failure, because they want to watch you when you stumble and fall, and they will cheer and clap and rejoice in your pain. And if you have any given opportunity to see that coming, run away, walk away, or keep a distance. At least. Jinke Don is saying, I have seen it over and over. And she's not the only one. She is not the only one. So many of us have seen it. I used to see it and I ignored the red flags until I got burned. The worst burning that you can have from a friend, a close friend or a dear friend or somebody you consider a sister. I will play the voice note, the interview of Shanquella's mom, so we can listen and hear her pain and what she has to say with regards to her daughter's demise. Please like the video as you come in, if you can, please. Okay, I will play the video or the audio of her interview, and then we can listen.
My daughter was sick, and it wasn't.
Okay, hold on. Let me just start again. Please let me know if you can hear me.
I received a call on Saturday saying that my daughter was sick and that she had alcohol poison. But her doctor had never arrived, so I don't know where they got the alcohol poison from. So at that time, they said the doctor was on the way to.
Can you guys hear it? Is it clear enough? Is it audible? Please let me know if you can hear it. Read my comments, Bella. Okay, I love my own company. I'm very friendly, but very guided. I don't blame you, sis. People around get confused because they can't figure me out like that. Yes, and I like that. Yes. And sometimes that's the safest way to live your life. It's the safest way to live your life. Thank you. A mom of two boys said yes, it's audible. Yes. Not really. Divine Favor says not really. I don't have a best friend. I make common interest friends and acquaintances. It works well for me. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. Some people feel like they have to have best friends. No, you don't have to have best friends. You believe in humanity. Show kindness to the people around you. You can always ask your acquaintances, your casual friends for a drink, to go out, have a good time. You don't have to share your secrets. You have family members, you have your partners, you have your spouses. You talk to those people, make them your best friends. Because I have seen it. I see a few of you saying under there, you have seen it yourself. And we need to tell people, we need to encourage. There are people who feel like they have to belong. I keep saying this. You don't have to belong in a group of friends to find happiness. You don't have to. Because that's a mentality that we grow up thinking, that you must have a friend. If you don't have a best friend, there's something wrong with you. No. My best friend was my mom. Thank you, Big Five, for life. June is saying, Janja Moto, take back your parata. Name, take your because I want to catch. Around Japan, the dollars YouTuber, welcome, darling. I see you. Parata, G unit. My parata, G unit. Okay, I'll play it again, please. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. You can, hopefully it's audible. Divine Favor, please increase your volume, sis. Bella Fountain, we just need to know that everyone must not be our friend. Thank you, my sis Blanche Ingram. Thank you.
I received a call on Saturday saying that my daughter was sick and that she had alcohol poison. But her doctor had never arrived, so I don't know where they got the alcohol poison from. So at that time, they said the doctor was on the way to examine her. And she wasn't responding as they told me. Said she was resting a little bit, but she wasn't all the way responding as normal. So I told them to keep me informed, and I wanted to know why they couldn't take her to the emergency room. They said because they needed $5,000 cash to be seen in the emergency room. And I said, well, she has insurance. And they said they didn't take insurance by being out the country. It was a little different. So at that time, I told them just keep me informed, and they did call back, but they still saying it was alcohol poisoning. So by later on that evening, they called and said that Shanquella had passed. And at that point, it just took my heart, crumbled up, just knowing my child was gone, and I couldn't get there to her, could not do anything. And they said the medics came, 3 medics came, and no one couldn't do anything, couldn't save her. But I believe Shanquella was already passed, had already passed. She said.
So this is what I find funny. Let me read some comments first of all. Let me read this comment. I have some comments I need to read. Greener Pastures comment and mommy asking for a friend. I ordered a bunch of stuff from a friend's baby registry. She thanked me but gossiped my name to the other friend that I want to show off that I have money. I was so pissed. I help my family now only. I don't blame you, sis. This is a problem, and that's what So Poppy was painting there that this girl may have been trying to show kindness and generosity towards her friend, but they'll take it and misjudge it for showing off. There's something wrong with us human beings. I'm telling you guys, something wrong with us human beings. The mother says, Auntie Rosemary is saying, learn to love ourselves, have acquaintances. Friends should earn it to be called friends. Thank you so much. Absolutely. The mother says, where are the toxicology results, friends? How did they come up with that? God's doing, I will say. Yes. That's even better. It came back to you only. God knows. Okay, you're talking to Greener Passion. One thing I have learned in life is choose your company. Don't allow them to choose you. That way you are guarded. Yes, for true. So this is a problem. So we come to find out that these friends are saying, or the medics, the paramedics who came to see Shanquella to attend to her, when the friends managed to call the paramedics, obviously, from every indication, she had already gone before they called the paramedics. So the paramedics came and said, this is what from the we are reading on blogs and vlogs, that the paramedics came, the Mexican paramedics came and said to the friends, they have to rush her to the hospital. And the friends are saying, no, they can't take her to the hospital because all she needs is attention, like first aid, basically first aid. Her friends insisted that they don't take her to the hospital, that all she needed was first aid. But these same friends told her mother when they went back to the States that they couldn't take her to the hospital because they did not have money. They haven't got money. Her mother was like, what about her insurance? And they said the insurance doesn't cover her. I don't believe that story. I don't buy that story that the insurance doesn't cover. I do not believe it. From every indication, Shanquella is a very responsible girl. And even if she were to take an insurance, she would have made sure her insurance is an all-inclusive insurance. And even so, she must have maybe taken out a extra travel insurance from every indication. Because when we take life insurance, okay, and that's something that's something that we need to really look into it. Us Cameroonians, especially Africans in general, life insurance, please, guys, is very important. Health and life insurance. We need to invest in this because the amount of money that you invest in your life insurance or your health insurance is like a packet of McDonald's. The minimum that you can get is like the price for a McDonald's meal. And so many people ignore this. It's like a McDonald's meal. Some insurance, life insurance is like £5 per month, depending on what you need. And so I struggle to understand why we cannot invest and protect our families when it comes to life insurance. This is something really serious that we, as Africans, as Cameroonians, we have to consider. Life insurance and health insurance is very important, because if you're not here, you take off that burden from your your surviving family members. Exactly. Mommy asking my friend is saying, how can friends advise professionals how to do their job? Someone paid. Mexico conducts business like Africans. Yes, they will pay to cover up anything, because when you are a health professional, you swear to oath to protect life, to bring forth life, not to listen to somebody who has no expertise in health. Even if they had knowledge of in that area, they were not on duty. That's a girl in your own country. It's under your care, your responsibility to make sure that as a tourist in your country is safe, is protected. You know? So I don't understand how a health professional can listen to friends who have no idea of what is going on. First of all, they've lied that she's suffering from alcohol poisoning. They've lied. And that's why I'm thinking that the money that disappeared from Shanquella's person may have been used to, cover up the situation in Mexico. To cover up the situation in Mexico. Or better still, they probably used the money to pay their flights back to to the States, because from every indication, they are living a reckless life. And Shanquella is a responsible one. She can afford to pay $4,000 towards the villa, while the other 6 contributed the rest. So she paid the bigger portion of the money. Greener Pasture says, Bella found most people want life insurance, but pre-existing condition disqualified them, etc. BP, diabetes, or chronic disease. Of course, Greener says that issue is a problem, but trust me, sis, there are so many of us Africans who neglect life insurances. Maybe in the States, you guys are probably forced to do the health insurance one. Maybe in the States, you're forced to do the health insurance one, because here in the UK, we have the NHS. So people are very much reluctant to do health insurances here in the UK. But life insurance is a must-have. It has to be a must-have, because anything can happen. Where is your family going to suddenly take £23,000 to repatriate your body? God forbid if anything were to happen to you. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. Let me attend to Her Majesty. Let me attend to Her Majesty, the Princess. Please like the video. There you go. And then mommy can round up with her friends, right? There you go. Okay. Be careful. Yes, it's okay, one time. Good job. The life of a vlogging mommy. The life of a vlogging mommy. Sorry, guys. Please, just a minute. Here we go. Right here. There we go. She's happy we can vlog. So that's the situation. Rambolis, I have both life and health. It costs nothing. Thank you so much, Auntie. In the UK, I am sure that's why our people are coming up with all measures to make sure members get life insurances. It's a must for everybody. Yes, it's very important. That's why sometimes I feel so bad when I see our own brothers or sisters pass on here. What is happening in my comment section? Hey, yo. Okay, there we are. FBI clearance says, I have only one best friend whom I love so much. Support picking. Oh, even though for some reason we can't see each other's messages, I still love her in spirit. Oh, FBI clearance, that's sweet, darling. Yeah, we have to have it. We have to have it. Let me see what the mother is saying. The mother says, let me read the mother's comment. The mother says there are life insurances which do not take health history into consideration. Oh, wow. Okay. Why we may have to pay much on others per our health status. SAGI is one in many countries which can cover repatriation. There you go. That's it. That's why shows like this are very important. Shows like these are very important because we learn. So that's a good information from the mother there. For people who may be having some health issues and struggling to find life insurance, that is an option for you right there. So please, it's very important. When I see a lot of GoFundMe and people are struggling to raise money to take their loved ones back home, or you see loved ones being buried here in the UK and family members can't even come to pay their last respect because of funds, it breaks my heart, because these are things that we can prevent. These are little things that we can prevent just by paying that £5 a month, depending on how much you want your family to get when you're gone, can save them a whole lot of trouble. It's very important. So there's no way, going back to Shanquella's case, there's no way there's no way. It's okay, my love. It's okay. It's okay. There's no way that they can say they couldn't take her to the hospital because she didn't have insurance. She had money on her. She had money on her. It's either that money was used to bribe the officials in Mexico, or that money was used or stolen and is still in the keeping of somebody. Peace person says, you can have life insurance, Muma, but if you don't have a healthy care insurance that covers emergency foreign travels, then you are in deep trouble. Okay, that's another good information. And that's why sometimes it's always good to check with your insurance before you travel if you're going to make like international journeys, so you're covered. Or better still, just pick up you know, an affordable travel health insurance when you're traveling abroad. I used to do that a lot. I used to do that a lot before I took my life insurance. I used to take a lot. This cheap post office one, the post office will do that. Even your bank, you go to your bank and it can cover you for the period that you'll be vacating wherever. So it's very important that people have this information or this knowledge. Is so important. So that's the situation with Shanquella at the moment. So first, we are happy that arrest warrant have been issued for these people to be arrested and sent to Mexico for investigation. And secondly, they have been charged with femicide, which is a big crime, with a minimum term of 20 years. And obviously, we can tell that more evidence is coming up with regards to videos when it has to do with this incident. So as this unfolds, I will keep coming up and sharing the information that I have with you guys. We need to follow this case because it's a lot of lessons to learn from. It's a lot of lessons to learn from when it comes to friendship. We cannot ignore this. We have to tell ourselves, we have to tell our kids, tell our sisters, tell our nephews, our cousins, and whoever to be guarded when it comes to friendship. Don't just feel so comfortable, because the truth is, if they want to easily get to you, it's the person closest to you that they will use. It's the person closest to you that they will use. Jean Kendon says life insurance is a must in our family meeting. Good. That's very important, because they know what the importance or significance of it is. Very important. Very important. So that's the update with regards to Shanquella Robinson's case. And now let's go to my other two very lovely souls on my thumbnail, Mommy Asking for a Friend and Chris. So you guys are probably wondering why I have those two people on my poster. Like I said, everything around me, good or bad, I pick a lesson. I always try and pick a lesson, and a positive one that will have a positive impact in my life and the life of those around me. I always try and do that. And this is a habit that I have grown to understand, especially with the people who have been my mentor or my parents. I've grown up to understand that when you come to somebody and you have a problem, be prepared to share one or two recommendations or suggestions or solutions. So that modus operandi, that's what has, nursed this ideology or this way of operating in my life, knowing that I have to come up with something to make something work. I have to come up with a solution to make something work. That's always been my way of operating or interacting with people. So first of all, I want to welcome Chris. I want to welcome him back from West Germany. We know he's been away and he was a character. Chris was a character. Okay, I used to watch one or two of his videos, but we all know the popular one, the famous one was the Ya Yankum video that he did, talking about the big fives and mother hen and showing that this is hot box. This is hot box. This is a mother hen. And this is Bling's, the smallest chicken or the smallest duck was Bling, and it was one of the funniest videos that we ever had on our social media space, on our 237 media space. It was so funny, and everybody remember Chris from that video. So I want to welcome him because he flawless glow. Welcome, darling. I want to welcome him, and I hope that he's going to come back with that same vibe, that same comical atmosphere to make people laugh, you know, because that's what people need now in life. There's so many things happening in our lives, stressful things, and people just want places where they can go and learn and improve themselves and laugh and forget their stress just for a minute. So welcome back, Chris. And secondly, I want to thank Mommy Asking for a Friend for hosting that show. And there's so many things that happen on that show, so many lessons that I've learned from that I really want to share with you guys. And you guys can also drop your point, drop your comments. Let me know what you took from that show yesterday. I jotted a few points down because I didn't want to forget as the things came to my mind. So if I don't finish, welcome, darling. Asking for a friend, you did all place. Let me read so if I don't finish comment. Oh, somebody is taking it off. So if I don't finish, you're welcome here, darling, because I see Jinkendon has deleted your comment. You're welcome. And please make your comment be respectful to all my audience right here, the silent watchers and those who are actually typing. Please, I will appreciate that. Here, we do not do the disrespect things. We respect each and every person. You can put your points across and put it respectfully, and that will not cause us any trouble. So, my mama says I didn't watch it. Yes, my mama, please watch that show. I need to watch that show of Mommy Asking for a Friend and Chris yesterday. It was a beautiful show. So much. That show alone, I can take a week. I can do I can vlog on that particular show for a week because I can pick just one theme from that show and talk on one show and pick another thing. There's so many things we can pick from that show. So many things. That's why you see on my thumbnail, I say community spirit. And I remember Auntie Rosemary, very popular or commonly known as Mommy Asking for a Friend. So many times she's been on this in front of a camera to say, you vlog to educate and not vlog to destroy. That's what she's always said. And one thing I will applaud you, Mommy Asking for a Friend, is this stand on protecting kids. What a great stand. I remember even if when I wasn't following you, I remember watching one of your videos back then. You were always fighting for vulnerable people. I remember even there was a time about Auntie Mado's husband. I heard you you spoke so strongly against that man's video or picture or whatever being put up by people. And this one that has to do with kids is no different. It's no different. That just speaks volume. It says that you're somebody who has conviction, and when you believe in it, you go for it. And you always have the heart of your people. You have the people at heart, especially the vulnerable ones. Kids fall in that category. And you are going for it. And I'll call on every single person to do the same and encourage her and support her on this course of no violence against kids, no insult against kids, protect kids. She has been the one on the social media calling for kids and vulnerable people to be protected. And I support her 100%, and I will keep supporting her on that. So thank you for that, Mommy Asking for a Friend. Now, going back to that show that you did yesterday with Chris. Wow. Let me go to my little note that I jotted down so I don't forget anything. The first thing the point that I jotted down with regards to that show yesterday was the people that you think or you believe will be there for you throughout your lifetime, through thick or thin. The people that you believe will be there for you, you'll be shocked to understand that those people will not be there for you when you need them the most. That's a lesson I learned from that show. And why do I say so? Chris coming out. If somebody had said to me, truth be told, welcome sis, I see you. If somebody has said to me that when Chris comes out from wherever he was, and that his first appearance was going to be on Mommy Asking for a Friend's show, I would have said no. For anybody who has been on this social media straight, for anybody who has been on 237 vlogging space, if somebody has said to me that he will come out and the first platform that he would visit or announce his presence will be on Mommy Asking for a Friend. Not that I have anything against Mommy Asking for a Friend, but we know that he had closest confidant. We know that he had his own people, his 90 men or women that he always called out while he was on social media. We know that for sure. But then I listened to him say things like, while he was there, the people he called his own were not there for him, did not support him, did not care, did not show him the same loyalty that he did whilst he was out here. That is a lesson for all of us to follow, to listen and remember that in life, the people that you call your own and you count on are not necessarily the ones that will pick you up in your lowest moments. And even shocking is the fact that Mommy Asking for a Friend made a statement that, because we all know that Chris is very generous. We've heard so many times how he spent millions, on people donating, generously to people that he called his own. So I was so shocked when Mommy Asking for a Friend made a statement that one of his benefactors, so somebody who was benefiting from Chris' generosity, was actually kicking against a fund or a gesture that was being made by another person to help Chris while he was away. He made a statement saying helping him was like throwing a drop of water into a sea. That, if you guys cannot learn from that, then I don't know what else you guys can learn from. If you guys cannot learn from that statement, then I don't understand what else we can learn from. Let me tell you something. When I wanted to open my YouTube channel, when I was going to open my YouTube channel, I told quite a few people, some really close, some family members, I told them I was going to open my YouTube channel, some friends, and you know how these things are, right? You tell people you want to do your objectives and your plans, and people are like, yes, whoa, that's good, brilliant idea, we'll support you, we'll do, you're going to do fantastic, blah blah blah, and all whatnot. And then I launched my YouTube channel. I launched my YouTube channel, day in, day out, struggling, 1 or 2 views here and there, kept going. I'm somebody that when I'm driven, I have my conviction, I go for it as well. Let me tell you guys, let me confess to you guys, this platform that you guys are seeing today that has been monetized, this platform that you guys see today that is growing, the support that I get from the people that I call my own, that I expected that they will be the ones to be shouting at the top of their voice, projecting this channel, it's not forthcoming. The support that I have for this channel is from people I don't know. The support I am getting for this channel is from people I don't know. I have never met, I have never spoken to. That's life lesson for you. Sometimes people come to you when you go and tell somebody you want to do something. It's a close friend or a family member. You tell them you want to do something. Let me tell you, when they say to you, yes, do it, you're going to do great at it. When they say that, sometimes they have it in the back of their mind that you will not succeed. They know you will not succeed, even though they are telling you go for it. And that's the reason why some of them find it hard to support you when they see you thriving. If this channel was not working, if I was still struggling and not getting any views and not being monetized, trust me, my close circle or my confidant, the people I trusted or I had hoped that they would promote my channel, they will be calling me every day to say, oh, don't worry, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. We'll keep doing this. We'll keep doing that. But they're nowhere to be found because I have people I have never met. I have never, given them a dime or something. I've never done anything to them, but they are there to support me. That's a life lesson. The people you call your own will drop you like a piece of tissue that has been used and flushed down the drain. So that's why I say to people, don't always get your hopes high relying on people. People will fail you. People will fail you. First of all, we give from a place of love. We don't give because people are poor or desperate. That mentality of throwing a cup of water in the sea is very ignorant and malicious. It is. It is. When you help somebody, it's not because they don't have. You help somebody, it's an act of kindness, an act of generosity, an act to say you care. It's, for example, it's like me coming to for example, my elder sister, I'll use her as my example. I don't think she doesn't lack anything. She won't lack anything, but I can still buy her a gift on her birthday. I can still gift her something. It's not because she lacks. It's just because the act of kindness or giving is part of us as human beings. Nothing is ever too little. Nothing is ever too little. BTV, welcome, my darling sis. Welcome, I see you. Nothing is ever too little. Nothing is ever too little when you're helping. And to hear Chris in his own voice say that people don't appreciate him. They don't appreciate him. They disregard the help that he's given to them. It's painful to listen to, but that's the reality of life, and that we should learn from it as well. It's a reality of life, but we need to learn from it. And that's why when we give sometimes, let's give as if we're not going to live for the next day, because if we give and we expect that people are going to give us back in return or show us that same kindness, we will be hurt by it. As in the case, it was the case of Chris, as he actually expressed himself. As it was the case of Chris. And also a lesson we must learn: if somebody helps you, if somebody were to help you, appreciate that kind gesture. Because if they did not care, if they did not love you, they would not have helped you. They would not have helped you. And when somebody helps you, yes, honey, what's happened? Just a minute, guys. Sorry. Careful. If somebody helps you, if somebody gives you a dime when you had nothing, if somebody gave you a dime when you had nothing, don't come now when you've had hundreds or thousands of pounds or dollars and disregard that dime that person gave you when you were desperate. Do not do it, because a lot of us are fond of doing that. We are fond of doing it because somebody helped us and we have now made a name for ourselves, or we are now actually thriving. We ignore or disregard that help that person gave us back then when we had nothing. That we could literally crawl and hold that person's feet to provide for us. Because we feel like we've made it in life, we discard those people, we disregard them. We disregard them. Isn't that I'm sad? Isn't that shameful? Isn't that shameful for us as human beings? Another lesson that I learned from that video yesterday was have a purpose in life. Have something to look forward to. whatever thing you do in life, live a purposeful life. If you have a purpose, if you have something to look forward to, you will do everything in your power to survive, to stand strong, to be steadfast, irrespective of the condition or situation that you find yourself in. Why do I say so? Why do I say so? During that show with Mommy Asking for a Friend, Chris stated that, because we all know, you see how well he looks. He looks really good. And Chris stated that one of the main thing that kept him going wasn't even his parents or the support he was receiving from his family or stuff like that. Is the support he was getting from Queen Mother, his fiance. And that's the same thing I will call on each and every one of us. Search yourself, search your soul, search your life, look around you. What is that single thing that keeps you motivated? What is that single thing that you can look at and it keeps you steadfast? It gives you that drive to want to fight, to want to keep going. That thing that enables you not to stop, not to give up. So much so that even in your darkest moment, when you think about that thing or that person, you just hang on to hope because you look forward. You look forward to you reuniting with that thing. You look forward, holding on to that thing or person. What is that thing? What is yours? Sometimes in life, I feel like we don't show so much appreciation to the things that we have or the people that we have in our lives, especially the ones that matter, the ones that have impacted our lives positively. Positively. And so that's why when I see somebody, especially like us mothers, parents, sometimes you're going through a tough time. You feel like it's the end of the world for you. You feel like there's no need surviving. You feel like everything has come to a standstill. But then, when you look, you turn, you look at your baby. You look at your baby. You look at that beautiful image of yours standing in front of you. It's like you have this extra energy, this extra fight in you to keep going. And that's why I always say to people, don't give up. If you feel like you have to give up or you are about to give up, search for that one thing. That one thing that when you look at or when you remember, it would enable you or encourage you to dig deep down within you and bring out the every bit of strength in you. It's a lesson from Chris. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. One lesson is that sometimes we need time away to reset. Chris is a completely different. Thank you. That was going to be my last point, the mother. Oh, how much I love you so much, the mother with so much wisdom. Yes, honey, we are rounding up now. I'm almost done with my friends, okay? I know. Is it gone off? No, it hasn't gone off, you little cheeky bagger. What's going on? One lesson is that sometimes we need time away to reset. Chris is a completely different person. Maybe this is what had to happen for Chris to know the true intention of those he thought cared. Thank you, the mother. And also for him to reflect on his own personal life, because he stated that he has learned to be patient. He has learned to be patient, and patience is a virtue. Some of us lack that patience, and when you lack patience, you will have so many missed opportunities in life. You will screw up relationships that would have not been screwed. You will screw opportunities that would have been saved if you lack patience. With patience, you're able to sit and analyze and think critically before you act. Patience is a virtue. That statement is not just for nothing. Even the Bible says it. And if truly Chris has, nursed that art of patience in him, it will do him so much good, because he's so much he's calmer. He's more composed. He was all over the place when he was here. Before he went in, he was all over the place. But I was watching and looking at him thinking, oh my goodness, what a transformation. As sad as the situation was, but it actually did him good. It did him good. Because he looks like a different person. He looks like a completely different person. Like a completely different person. And the last thing I want to say about yesterday's show. Are you guys not just proud of the community spirit that has been happening lately on our streets? Because if you guys have not noticed, I have noticed the united front that each and every one of you is expressing on the social media street lately, like literally warms my heart. First, we had Big Boutiques and his IDP project. And I watch how people mobilize behind this project like madness. The reaction that people had towards this project was heart melting. And then fast forward to Chris's release. And that show that Mommy Asking for a Friend did, Mommy Asking for a Friend, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you are doing, especially when it comes to helping people. When it comes to helping people, I appreciate you looking out for people. It does not matter how much you have. Sometimes it's not just you giving. Maybe the people around you can support. And that's exactly what Mommy Asking for a Friend is doing, using her platform to support people. When I listen or I watch the quick reaction of people to support Chris yesterday, my God, I was so proud to be a 237 vlogger. I was so proud. We have come a long way. There's still work to be done, but there's definitely huge progress. A huge, huge progress, which I am very proud of. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys are actually seeing this positivity. I don't know if you guys are actually seeing this unity that's actually happening among us within our community. I choose to see the good things, and I choose to promote the good things. And that's how we should all do. That's what we should all be doing. It doesn't matter how little. You can do it through prayers, you can do it financially, you can do it emotionally, psychologically, however you want to do it, to support somebody in need, somebody in your community, somebody next to you, however you want to do it. Like I said, the people you don't expect are the ones that will be there for you. And the ones that you feel are yours are the ones that are going to dig a grave and put you inside. Yes, Mama, I'm rounding up on you. So that's the show I wanted us to do today. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed the show. I hope that we've picked 1 or 2 lessons that we can all learn from it. And please remember, when it comes to this Shanquella case, I will bring you guys updates because it's so much we can learn from it. And let's stay positive. Let's keep encouraging each other. Do not allow one negative experience dampen your spirit. That's why I said to From Boris yesterday, I don't know whose show it was, Mommy Asking for a Friend's show. I said to him, don't allow the ungratefulness of people, of other people that you've helped, dampen your spirit from helping others. Don't do that. Don't let it. Just keep being generous. Just keep showing kindness. Don't do it. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same. And people's behavior should not change you or stop you from being a kind person. The door to positivity is wide open. Please accept, change, apologize, and come on in. Yes, thank you, the mother. Wow. Honestly, Bella, I was fed up with all the insults and beefing. I was only watching you and Villa Mama Lily. Too much negative energy. I don't blame you, sis, but trust me, I feel so much alive on the YouTube street. I feel a good vibe. There's some level of calmness on our streets, and I feel, you know, the community spirit is really bursting out, and that's what we want. Supporting one another, ensuring that we are all okay. If you have bread, a loaf of bread, share with your brother, share with your sister. If your brother comes to you crying in need of help, help them, because you never know, it can be your turn tomorrow. It can be your turn tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys know I appreciate you, always will appreciate you. So I want to thank Jinken Dawn, my darling sis, for always being there. Thank you, Nana Chocolate, Blanche Ingram, thank you, darling. Oh, thank you for the, you know, wonderful contribution. Truth be told, thank you so much, my mama, my beautiful sis. I love that name. I love it. Love, love, love. Thank you so much, Mommy Asking for a Friend, the mother, my wisdom box, BTV, my own sis. Thank you so much. Health and Zumba Master, my darling sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sis. Villa Mama, my beautiful sis. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. BTV, I call BTV. Is there anybody there? Ivan Lee. Yes, darling. Do catch up. Big five for life. Thank you so much. My beautiful, gentle, sweet Miss Kim. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so much. The ones watching in the background, I appreciate you all. Please remember, keep sharing love, keep sharing positivity, keep looking after each other. And until then, it's goodbye from me, and I wish you all a fantastic week ahead. Love you guys so much. Let's exit with our beautiful series again. Akko, thank you so much. Round Models, my auntie, thank you so much for that financial slap. I appreciate it. Yes, honey, I'm done. Mommy's done. Mommy's done. Mommy is done. Thanks, Miss Kim. Thanks, sis. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. I don't know if somebody's live now. We can go watch it. Oh, it looks like Big Boutique is live. So let's go join Big Boutique. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Missy needs your attention. Yes, my mama. Bye, guys.